Hey, good morning, Biology 171. How are you guys doing? Well, I wanted to give you a short video on sort of how things are going to look for the rest of the semester. Now, keep in mind, I'm just trying to stay ahead of you guys, so there's a lot of stuff that's actually not updated yet, but I want to give you a rough outline of sort of what we've got going here. So here you can see our e-learning site. Now this is for section 110, as you can see, 220 section. Yours is set up the same. We have a slight schedule difference between the two sections, which I'll mention, but everything's going to look pretty much the same except the header here. So if you go into content, the first thing I wanted to show you here in the content section is here in the syllabus section. You guys will now have a separate schedule that says Biology 171 online instruction schedule. This is the schedule that we're going to try to follow to sort of keep up. So there's nothing here on Monday or Tuesday for section 220. Keep in mind this is looking at section 110. So section 220, please make sure you note that these dates that I'm giving you are for the Monday, Wednesday class. Tuesday, Thursday is shifted by a day. So in section 110, you guys have a quiz. Now, section 220 has already taken this quiz, so you don't have to worry about it. All quizzes and tests are going to be done through eLearning, and I'm still working out some of the details on that. But I do have this quiz for section 110 posted on eLearning. Section 110, you guys will have to take this by 11 a.m. on Wednesday. So the quiz opens at 8, it ends at 11. You need to take it sometime within that time frame. So for all classes, the way I've set this up is I try to give you an idea of what you should be doing before or on the day of the week. So Wednesday for or Thursday for both classes, we're going to be talking about control of gene expression and viruses. Now, I've already done some of this in the 220 section. Doesn't matter. Do this because this will help. For online class office hours. Now, I've set up a virtual classroom on eLearning. I'll show you that in a second. We're going to have live office hours where you guys can hop online. This is something you should be doing. It's not a voluntary thing. You should be doing this so that we can touch base to make sure that you guys are good with the concepts if you have questions. So what I've done is I've started these start for all classes an hour and a half after your regular start time. So for 110, we normally start at 8. We'll have these online office hours at 9:30. For 220, we'll start at 3:30. They'll go for an hour. That should be plenty of time. One of the things that we're going to do this week is talk about the results part of your paper. You're going to have to submit a draft of your results onto eLearning. I'll talk more about that. So you see down here the next class period I have that's due. We have a discussion board set up for that. And then next week we'll be talking about biotechnology. I am trying to set up right now via Connect. It won't cost you guys anything. I'm trying to arrange it for free here. A virtual lab so you can actually get some experience with doing DNA electrophoresis. Pre-assignments will still be due. I've changed the dates on those, and that's reflected as well on the calendar on eLearning. These pre-assignments, please pay attention to those. We're also going to be doing still the presentations. We're going to be doing this through virtual classroom. So Amanda and Diana, calling you guys out. You guys will have your presentations here on Wednesday, 220. Look at your schedule because I can't remember who's doing it. I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about that, how that's going to work. But you guys are going to basically be presenting to the class through the virtual classroom. Now, the materials themselves. So I'm going to go back here to content. And down here, I have everything we're going to be working with here in this online materials module, and I've done it by week. So week 1 here has the information on control of gene expression and viruses. So there's the 2 topics we're going to work on. For all of these, I will have some outside links. So here's a YouTube video. It's about 10 minutes long on gene regulation. It's actually very good, well produced. And I have a worksheet that I have for you guys that will help you walk through and pull out the pertinent information. And for viruses, I have the same. Now, I'm also going to be posting some mini lectures here, and so I'll be going through the PowerPoints. Please use those to take notes. Feel free to go through those as many times as you need to. As I said, I'm still working on the testing, so we'll talk a little bit more about that. But I wanted to give you an overview of where we're starting here. If you have questions, please email me. When we do online stuff, if you have questions, it's a really great way to do that. I did want to show you just really quick the virtual classroom. So if you click here on virtual classroom, and by the way, I'll have links to the virtual classroom. We have these online office hours set up. When you'll click to this, it'll take you to an online classroom, and you'll be able to chat with me through that. And then if you have questions, you can ask them through chat, and I can also have you ask them live as well. We can do audio for that. And we'll kind of work through that a little bit more. I'm still figuring that out. Anyway, we'll get through this. This will be interesting. I hope everyone is healthy and safe and not going too stir crazy. And yeah, we'll get through this.